Aries. You're able to motivate others, but attending to your own need is still important when your goals are so close and clearer than ever. Your energetic approach is infectious and recognized by others. There is no reason not to celebrate your ideas. Don't let this become your accepted conduct. You feel energetic, but too much of the good life is harmful to your health. Love. If you enjoy spending time with your lover to the exclusion of everyone else, this may lead to difficulties with those who are relying on you to satisfy your prior commitments. It seems that anything that doesn't bring you immediate pleasure or gratification is considered not to be worth making an effort for. Career. You do everything to avoid confrontational situations and steer clear of any potential difficulties, and even miss out on possibly lucrative deals by not being as flexible as you normally are inclined to be. By not negotiating as forcefully as you normally would, you find certain circumstances more challenging than usual. Erotic. You feel how intensely others are trying to fulfill your deep desires. Sex will be ecstatic for you in the truest sense of the word. Lay back and enjoy being spoiled. Make this a regular thing, and not just an occasional fling. Also, don't forget that you set the rules. Taurus. Whether at work or socially, any approach you make achieves more when you're composed and considerate rather than being forceful. The skill you show in dealing with people, and this is all that's required, is that you can become involved. However, to improve the relationship you have with your partner, you need to include them in your activities. Love. Everyone you meet is happy to accommodate your wishes. Your confidence and charm attract new people who want to get to know you. Familiar faces also seem surprisingly keen to renew contact. Even present lovers and potential new ones are affectionate and may present you with a surprise. Career. You take advantage of opportunities that help further your career. It's easy to win over others to your point of view, greatly increasing your chances of success at negotiations. Be careful of making promises you'll find difficult to keep. It's doubtful that such good opportunities are likely to occur again. Erotic. You're feeling sexy. Sensuality creates an erotic aura which proves irresistible. You notice pretty fast how many admiring glances you get when you make such an obvious and overt display of your availability. So, don't say no when someone makes you an offer. You will definitely be well rewarded. Gemini. The outlook is good. Take advantage of the situation to complete any delayed projects, and once completed, make way for more exciting ones. Your confidence inspires other people, especially those who are close, which makes you feel valued and helps you realize everything is in place to create a positive impact and be successful. Love. If your partner avoids you, preferring to be on their own, you let them have the space they need. Thinking about it, it may be because of your poor conduct towards them. Don't be too concerned about this. Being in the doldrums for a while is unlikely to do serious damage to your relationship. Career. If you're feeling in a bad mood, others immediately realize not to mess with you. It's best to avoid needless confrontations, so don't be surprised when your colleagues prefer to stay out of your way. Do not make any irrevocable decisions and put at risk what you've achieved so far just because you're behaving unpredictably. Erotic. The way things are, there's nothing to complain about, at least not concerning your love life. In the past you may have had some lonely moments, but currently you're getting enough. Make sure to clarify how you stand with your partners to avoid unpleasant scenes and accusations later on. Cancer. Circumstances dictate that if any arguments arise, you must offer to mediate. Your composure together with your sober outlook makes you an ideal person to defuse tense situations. Use this self-control in handling your relationships too, and give special attention to loved ones you may have neglected recently. Take care not to overdo things physically. Love. In your romantic life you're able to realize all your ideas and dreams, but be sure that you don't take your partner for granted. Discuss your plans well in advance, and if necessary be ready to compromise. If you are too hasty, and you tend to appear so, you'll make your life more complicated than it needs to be. Career. You've many ideas you want to bring to fruition, preferably immediately. Unfortunately, you can't tackle things as easily as you imagine and consequently become rather frustrated. Understand that more opportune circumstances will arise, allowing you to show how capable you are. Meanwhile, be patient. Erotic. Variety and sexual pleasure are on the agenda. With little need for encouragement, you're able to enjoy impassioned and spontaneous lovemaking. If you are praised by your lovers, don't brag too much about your sexual exploits. Consenting partners aren't too fond of such a big-headed attitude, and it might even backfire. Leo. Things are agreeable to you, but you begin to feel an inner restlessness when you stick to a certain routine for too long. Small changes you've been considering making for a long time are the perfect answer. You influence all matters to do with love and feelings positively. If you are single, you're able to overcome any shyness and contact others. Love. If you're feeling tired, at the outset let your partner know you need some space and exactly how you feel, then they won't expect too much from you. You seem reluctant to try to do anything much, even to the point of breaking prior commitments, and if pressurized are less likely to respond at all. Career. Try to delegate to others and postpone as many tasks as possible. Keeping your discipline and focus is hard, and it's likely you'll find it more difficult than usual to deal efficiently with anything problematic, or that's urgent. Regardless, it's important you keep up your momentum and stick to your commitments. Erotic. You are seen where beautiful people go to celebrate life. This not a coincidence. Your magnetic charm casts its spell over others, especially when they discover what a great lover you are. A word of caution: don't get mixed up in too many affairs at once. You could end up short of explanations. Virgo. You enjoy yourself, feeling self-assured and content, nothing much poses any problems. Having lots of fun with friends and associates, certain rewards regarding your love life come your way. Together you are more affectionate, and an increased desire to be creative in your approach brings you the most pleasure. Love. Think about arranging a get-together or a night out on the town, and enjoy yourself with friends or with your lover. Almost any social interaction you organize is well worth the effort and results in a more than satisfying outcome. If you have a partner, it's just as rewarding for you to share some romantic time together. Career. You're able to capitalize on your organizational skills, which when coupled with a variety of new ideas help you motivate those colleagues you work with. A significant amount of progress is made, and your decisiveness results in a lasting long-term strategy being put in place, which benefits everyone involved. Erotic. You're a true expert in the art of seduction. Your magnetic charms certainly have the right effect, and people feel drawn to you. Sexual encounters are practically guaranteed. Somehow you don't feel like any more fleeting affairs. You could be just starting an exciting relationship or at least a more erotic long-standing romance. Libra. You feel in good shape and your mental capabilities sharp. It seems that anything you attempt you cope with well. You can use this newfound energy to launch a certain project you planned a while back. You're able to control all you need to make sure your project a success, and you do this by staying focused on exactly what it is you want to achieve. Love. Wanting an easy life, you make compromises with your lover, giving way to their desires. However, in doing so, you may forego some of your own needs which you're reluctant to do. There comes the point when rather than suffer any resentment, you make a stand, which in the end benefits your relationship. Career. You may have difficulty achieving all you set out to do, and your colleagues provide additional tasks, which you find difficult to finish. If this is the case, let them know there are limits to what you can do, but if possible avoid conflict-laden situations, as you're unlikely to emerge with any credit for your effort and instead end up worse off. Erotic. Outgoing, free from involvement, is certainly true of a single lifestyle. Even if the chase sometimes gets on your nerves, you're rewarded with exciting encounters full of delight. Your sexual appetite is satisfied and you revel in your love-making antics. Don't allow yourself to be pushed into anything you can't do or don't really want. Scorpio. You receive a great deal of love and affection, and a warm-hearted feeling forms the backdrop to your situation. There's an atmosphere of mutual trust and thoughtfulness towards one another. Use this opportunity to approach difficult, unavoidable conversations. Those you talk to are not so keen to argue but strive for a solution. Love. Feeling sociable, you take pleasure in new friendships, finding other people intriguing. If you're already in a relationship, you continue to nurture and support the person you're closest to. If single, someone who you've not considered before may become interested when you start thinking of them this way. Career. You're able to make plenty of progress with certain tasks, while colleagues share your optimism and determination to succeed. It seems your partners and co-workers are willing to accommodate your needs, and as a result, you make considerable steps towards improving your prospects, without too much fuss. Erotic. You simply can't wait for your next passionate night of lovemaking. You're charged up all the time and thinking of only one thing. The outlook is good, you're flirtatious and always getting into promising situations. Your chances of having another amorous affair is almost guaranteed. Sagittarius. Your gestures of openness are appreciated, and under these circumstances, the smallest kindness you do for another can lead to deep friendship, and any existing relationships can be renewed or deepened. You intuitively know what is best, offer help at the correct moment and find the right words to convey comfort, empathy, or happiness. Love. If you encounter disagreements, it's important to respond to the needs of your loved one, even if you believe them to be unnecessarily pressurizing you for an answer. When everyone is calmer, it's easier for any differences, which probably have a long history, eventually, to be resolved much sooner rather than later. Career. You seem to clash with others more than usual, and others label you egotistic, cutting you off from any discussions, apparently without too much reason. Your job appears to offer few positive things, so it's best to avoid needless conflicts and postpone potential meetings. Be polite and objective even it's rather hard. Erotic. You're the perfect lover. You do everything right, the way your partner wants it, passionate, intense, or dreamlike fantasy. When they're drooling and undone with pleasure, that's only the beginning. Be generous with your talents and maybe experiment with more than one partner. Fast adventures give the biggest kick. Capricorn. You find pleasure in the beautiful things in life and feel the urge to create something of beauty yourself. Maybe you're artistically inspired or want to take care of your body and spoil yourself with a trip that is particularly beneficial for your well-being. Follow your feelings, but remember some kinds of beauty are fleeting, whereas others remain forever. Love. You love to chat, be with those you love, but due to certain responsibilities that dominate much of your time, you find it difficult to make your wish a reality. When you want to enjoy romance, planning ahead, you invite somebody special to spend the evening with you so you can make it a memorable occasion. Career. You're laid back and relaxed and don't feel much like working too hard. You appear to be more interested in the social aspects of your work, connecting with your colleagues to create a more convivial and harmonious atmosphere, which improves the potential for any teamwork to succeed in future. Erotic. You feel a strong desire to express your feelings on many different levels. One of them is sex, the greatest of all. So, don't hold back, let go of your inhibitions. There's so much to try out, the dominant way, the submissive, as a duo maybe even more. Be careful of your partner's wishes and the approach you use, they might find some ideas too much. Aquarius. In bringing plans into reality, be sure to effectively earmark enough resources and don't become careless or get carried away with the breakthrough you make. Accept assistance or advice from those you know, this makes an immense difference to the outcome, but don't doubt your abilities, your influence is more important than you realize. Love. You receive proposals, remain open to accepting them. If your lover suggests something unfamiliar to you, try to accommodate their wishes. If you are single, surprising suggestions may come from others you meet. Trust your intuition to decide if what's proposed is right for you, and discover a new side of yourself. Career. Remain open to possibilities and allow yourself to be enthusiastic about the ideas other people put forward. With this mindset, you're likely to make unexpected progress in your career. As soon as you achieve that first success, you get support. Show a little more daring, you'll not be on your own for long. Erotic. Feeling sensual, erotic thoughts overwhelm you. This level of desire is easily satisfied. If you must use contact ads or chat forums, meet people with similar interests and try to remain as anonymous as possible. That way you can avoid unnecessary conversations and concentrate on your most important and desired interest, sexual pleasure. Pisces. The respect others show makes you feel appreciated, and consequently you can tackle conversations that require a great deal of tact and diplomacy. Communication is the key, and you're unlikely shy away from broaching difficult topics. You may be surprised by the positive outcome that transpires. Remain composed, take a break and get some outdoor recreation. Love. Your thoughtful attitude impresses others, intuitively picking up on what's needed to bring pleasure. Any offer you make is appreciated by those in receipt of your attention. And if you have an ulterior motive, it's probably accomplished, whether you want to deepen a current friendship or impress someone you date. Career. You're approachable, your generous manner encourages colleagues to seek approval and understanding. Your self-assurance and concern endear others to you. Offering a sympathetic ear when required contributes to the continuous improvement and success in the development of your overall work situation. Erotic. You feel like throwing off all your sexual inhibitions. Get into the right mood, go out and get what you want. You won't find it difficult to find someone. Together you can make your lovemaking a hotbed of activity. Even if you don't manage to get out of bed for days on end and can hardly stand up afterwards, it was still the right thing to do.